Hello everyone and welcome to another episode for me, Crafted Genius here, and we're playing some COD 4 today on Shipment. This is a pretty decent game, so I decided to upload it, but today it's actually not about the gameplay for once. I've got this new sort of idea that I want to make my channel a bit more humorous, as they say, and basically I'm going to be bringing you a humiliation, embarrassing moments sort of series. I don't know how many embarrassing stories I can tell about myself, but yeah, look, right here we already get the 3 kill streak. But anyway, let's stop talking about the gameplay. This is embarrassing moments, and today I've got episode 1, so let's begin. These are all from my own mouth and my personal stories, and yeah, anyway, let's begin. It's just, yeah. Okay, so as you do in secondary school, we always have these like trips abroad or trips around. Like we used to go to, I think, Cadbury World one time, go to a farm for a geography trip. But this trip was actually to Germany, so it was a pretty big trip, and this was in year 9. For those in America, that's like 2nd grade or something like that. I'm not really that sure. Anyway, so I was in year 9. And this was about 2005 or 2006 sort of area, and so that would have meant I'm about 13 years old, because I was like one of the youngest in the year. And yeah, basically this trip was for about 40 or so students to go on one coach to Germany, so we didn't go by plane or anything. Cross the ferry and land in Germany, and the next day we get to Germany and we're like in the hotel and like doing stuff like as I'm about to explain. So yeah, it was quite an important event for me. Like it was the first time I've actually like properly been abroad, like not with my family. Like I did go to like Cyprus and Greece like a couple of times, but that was when I was like 7 years old, so it's like quite an exciting moment for like a 13-year-old, as you can tell. So we had to wake up at 4 AM so we could get to Germany at about, I think it was about 5 o'clock or something, because we had to drive through like France, then we drove through Belgium, I remember. And then once we got into Germany, everyone was doing the hit signs, as you do. And even after like the teacher said like, don't do hit signs because you'll get in prison and stuff. So what do you think the first thing that all the teenagers do at that sort of age? So yeah, everyone was really excited. 4 AM leaving time. And yeah, okay, let's get to the full meat of this subject though. Okay, so I was really excited for this, and as you do with like, you always get yourself prepared, getting a big rucksack going, then it's like for like on the coach, so you have like your big lunch in there. So it's like an 8-hour trip or something ridiculous, I can't remember. You have like a magazine, you get all your suitcase ready, you like wheel it on, and you're like excited. It's like the first time you've been out with like these it's sort of becoming to the age where you know who's in your year, but you need to like start building these relationships with these guys in your year. So it was about 4 AM we left. So everyone gets on the coach, and one of the first things that happened when everyone was like crying and like being all emotional about leaving their mums and stuff, being all gay, was one of my mates was actually sick, right, from like a minute in. So this wasn't even like down the school road, and like he was starting to feel like weird and stuff. But gradually, teachers started coming over and started to help him. He was like drinking water. I think he might have went to sleep at some point to like sort of like get his mind off things. But this is about me, so never mind him for now. So we're driving along, and as you do, you're like eating away, sort of like filling yourself up, all excited, trying to like do anything but sort of like look out the window and be bored and not talk to people. So you're like eating, you're sort of like on your magazine, you're on your iPod. I think at the time I had a DS as well. I think I remember bringing the DS, I'm not sure. So we were doing all that sort of stuff, and I didn't realise this, but my packed lunch was a lot bigger than everyone else's. It was a huge Tesco's carrier bag, sort of like Walmart if you're in America. Huge bag, like full to the top, of stuff, and I was like, oh, look at this lunch, guys. Oh, so sick. Like, getting them all, like, jealous of my lunch. And, as you do, you just eat through it, and, basically, I had eaten too much. Let's put it that way to start things off. About an hour in, so we're getting to about, I don't know, sort of like coming up to Devon, or where we're at, Dover, where you have the ferries. So you have to get a ferry to cross the British Isles. And so there's this huge Tesco's carrier bag that's like half eaten now, and this is about an hour and a half in. And I was starting to feel like, oh, I need the toilet. So I had to ask one of the teachers to obviously go on the coach toilet, and then you know they're pretty poor anyway, like barely flush and stuff, and they like go into some sort of box that the driver has to throw out. And basically I was so ill I couldn't get off that toilet, and because it's on a single coach, all 40 of us are on this coach, and smell is starting to come out the door. Everyone on the coach is like holding their nose as I come out the door as well. And as soon as I went out the door, I just had to go back in because I was just feeling so like indigested, like everything just wanted to come out. It was so disgusting, I've got to say. Like, just had to keep making trips to this toilet, and eventually when we did get to Germany, I must have been to the toilet about 4 or 5 times, and I have to say right here, there was some sort of marks in my pants from where I had to go to the toilet, but I was too embarrassed to like go once again and stink out the coach. So yeah, basically that's like the start of this story. I'm going to be doing a second part to this because this has got to be one of the most embarrassing moments I've ever had. So far, let's recap. We're on the way to Germany. I've got a huge lunch. I'm feeling indigested, and we've got to the hotel. We're staying in a hotel, all 40 of us, so it's pretty cool. And I've got like skid marks on my pants, stinking out the coach. So it's not a good start already. Anyway, seeing as I want to wrap this video up at like 8 minutes, 9 minutes sort of time, we're going to do this in 2 parts, because there's plenty more to come, don't worry. All from this one trip. It was one of the best trips I've ever had, but there are certain moments in this trip that are embarrassing. That's why this is called Embarrassing Moments. I will try and think of some more stories after my second episode. I'm pretty sure if I start thinking about them, I'll actually find some. I can think of one off the top of my head right now. But yeah, anyway, back to this gameplay. We, as you see, I did start pretty beast, but they all started leaving, so there's only one person left at the end, so that's quite harsh. I ended on 40 for 9, which would have been a lot better if they actually stayed throughout. But moving on to a different clip, I've actually got this epic sniper kill I got earlier. Just keep watching, it comes up soon, you'll know when it is, because I start like probably doing some knife celebration or something. Anyway, I'll be doing the second part of this, sort of like second part of embarrassing moments, sort of like part 2 of episode 1. It's so big, that's what she said. So be sure to subscribe to stay tuned for that. There's plenty of FIFA giveaways, COD videos, Modern Warfare 3, tips, tricks, glitches and more. So subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/craftedgenius. As you can hear right here, we get a UAV, and this is the kill. Just watch and learn, guys, and I'll peace out. And also, check me out on Twitter, twitter.com/craftedgenius, and that's the kill. Goodbye.